else out in the world? Here we go. The stream is a go. Oh, probably check the audio again.
Oh, are you the one watching it? We've got one person
no.
watching.
Yeah, but I don't think the audio is working because the green dots were bouncing in the bottom corner before.
Oh, no. Well, hello.
Welcome to our live stream. I'm going to turn up the audio.
Yeah, see, they can hear it.
That sounds really good then, if you can hear it.
Oh, and look, they're coming onto the pitch. Perfect timing this time.
So we got it right now. We got the time right. This is our second attempt at this live stream. We got the time. I got the time half an hour wrong. But Wales and
45 minutes wrong.
No.
As in we started at 4.
Oh yeah, 45 minutes out. Wales and England. So you're tuning into our alternative commentary. Make sure you get the game up on your TV so you can see what we're talking about and have our stream pumped up loud so you can hear what's going on. But yeah, Alan Wynne-Jones taking the team with his mascot today. I don't know their names because that's something they get told for the big broadcasters, not us little people having a little bit of fun.
It's not very fair. So just to give you a brief chat about what's going to happen, if you are looking for real rugby commentary,
a real serious rugby commentary,
don't mute your TV and listen to us because you're not going to get it. It's not going to happen.
No, it's going to be light-hearted, tongue-in-cheek.
Yes, I can't understand rugby. I don't understand rugby. I don't know any of the rules, or as I was told earlier, what are they?
Laws.
Laws.
The laws of the game.
Yeah, none of them.
Or it might be the national anthems, but it's national anthems.
Sorry, it's national anthems.
God save the
But that doesn't really affect this conversation. They've got like stars in their jackets. Or are they just dirty?
No, they are stars. They're like gold little flecks sewn in. It's quite cute, isn't it?
No, it looks dirty.
Well, yeah, okay.
It looks like mud. That's the kind of commentary you're going to get from me. Their outfit choices.
Also,
I'll flinch a lot when they get hit because I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, so it's an interesting one, isn't it? White. Who chooses white for a kit? A rugby kit. White. Just get dirty right now. The Welsh national anthem.
They're gonna get dirty either way, whatever colour you wear in there. Should we turn it up for the Welsh anthem?
No, we can sing it. My hand runneth not iron, and well me.
You're too ahead of it. That's an Wogion. Ovri. As you can obviously see, I'm basically wearing the Welsh kit right now. Basically the same thing.
I can't. Yeah, I'm lost. I have to hear other people sing it because my Welsh is not very good.
There's Glad.
Yeah, there it is, Glad. Good old Anwin. Give it the big one.
I reckon it's really loud. Could you turn it up for a little bit just so I can hear how loud it is?
You want to hear how loud it is? Okay. Unmuting. Oh, yeah, it's loud. That's loud.
Go Wales! Woo!
I like it. I do find it funny. So rugby players getting their heads in the rucks have to have their ears strapped before the game so they get cauliflower.
I know, because cauliflower's ear is really ugly.
It is ugly.
Like, everyone's like, oh yeah, I want to date a rugby player. They're amazing. But look at their ears.
Fluid on the ear.
Oh, it's amazing. Can you drain that thing?
Yeah, like if it gets really bad, you have to have it drained. Yeah. So the Wales lineup is Evans, Owens, Francis, Hill, Alan Jones, Navidi, Moriarty, Tiprick.
After you get it drained, does it just go back to normal ear?
Yeah, with give or take. And scrum half, Davis, fly half, Anscombe, centre Parks, then Jonathan Davis, Adams, Williams, and North bringing up the back line.
Yep.
I didn't go through any of the proper positions, but.
And with the England team, you've got Moon, George, Sinclair,
Sinclair, Laws,
Carreras,
yeah,
Wilson, Vinopola, Curry,
Vinopola, Youngs,
Farrell, Tulagagi, Slade, May, Daly, and Noel.
Now, you said Daly. Daly's like
Daly.
Elliot Daly.
Daly, I think.
Tuolangi. Bless you, B.
And for replacements, you got D, Smith, Lewis, Beard, Winwright, Davis, Bigger, and Watkins for Wales. Oh, and the England one, they went too fast. So
England
we
one's
don't know.
down here, don't we? Conway,
Dickey,
Conway,
Ganji.
Dickey, Genji, Williams, Launchbury, Shields, Robinson, Ford, and I'm going to murder this last name. I apologise.
Kogonagolasia.
Kogonagski? Nagska?
Kogonaskia.
Well,
Number 23.
I can't wait till he comes on the pitch because we're never going to be able to say that name.
Yeah, but we're not going to be able to hear it anyway. So we'll call him Kogonaskia.
So one of the problems I foresee with the way we're doing it is we can't hear the ref mic, which is like all the referee's decision, which is obviously gives some input into the game. So I'm going to have to go on my knowledge of referee signals, which is limited.
And I'll have to go off my rugby intuition.
Which is
nothing.
Limited, yeah. So England is starting off with a kick. Owen Farrell lined up in the middle, just getting the time to start. Our referees today are from South Africa, France, and Ireland. Ooh.
See, they got a kind of colour coat, got clothes. They're wearing black,
and
they don't even get dirty.
A long kick today from England. So I know that there's a couple of places that are doing £1 beers until England score because England have scored very quickly out the gate at the last couple of lines.
Really? Where was doing that?
Centro.
Oh, we need to be going there.
So yeah, they've scored really quickly. So, however, Wales regained the ball, caught the ball from the start.
And now we're playing tennis.
And now, yeah, we've played tennis. We kicked it straight into the arms of Vinopola, who's taken 10 meters and it's running in. And now we're in the forwards game of going through the phases. So in the second phase,
random question?
Yeah.
Can you ever have a female
referee
for a male game?
Yeah.
Well, what? I've never seen that.
I've never seen it. I've not seen it yet in the professional game. However, I know on campus, occasionally we do have female refereeing male games, and they are, and some of them are 10 times better than the male counterparts.
As gender equality, I think we should have.
I would love to see that. I'd love to see that.
I think we should have it.
And it doesn't. They just need to know that, like, what does it matter that they're female? They know the rules.
Well, I don't.
Well, the laws. Yeah. Well, we're going to get to know the rules today. So, there was a Welsh penalty there. I think it was for. I know it was a knock on, so it's a scrum. So we're going to get our first scrum of the game, the slowest part of rugby at the moment. I don't know how you make it any better, but it's been a good couple of plays.
They hold their people's wieners in front when they do scrum. Did you know that?
No, they don't. They reach between their legs and grab their shirts. It's 100%.
But if you miss, you grab their private part,
yes,
and
right.
that's the fit. I would.
They refer to it as putting your hand up God's groove.
If I was on the Welsh team, I would distract the English person who's moving their hand, so they accidentally grab the private bits of the person in front of them, and then that person then is like, oh, and then we win the scrum.
Oh, B, there's something happening in a TMO decision, I think, going in. Oh no,
break already. It's been a minute.
The referees other thing. So did you know on average? Well, it used to be. I don't know what the current statistic is, but for ball in play time, there used to be. Number 5. You're going off already. HIA, is it?
Who got a yellow card?
No, it wasn't. It was a free kick for something. This is what I mean, not knowing what the referee said. So what's happened here? That's not. There's a chop tackle there. Oh, a tackle with no arms. So there's a penalty for a tackle with no arms. Tiprick's gone in, tried to go for a good low tackle. Players had a lot of momentum, not being able to wrap his arms, been penalised against it. That's the Welsh way of saying it. Otherwise, Justin Tipperick, he's gone in for a tackle. He's not made any attempt to wrap his arms around the player's legs, so he's committed a penalty.
Their socks look like Guinness.
And funny to mention that because this year's Six Nations is sponsored by Guinness.
That's what their socks looks like.
But so England have opted to kick at the post, and I'm pretty certain they're probably going to go 3 points up to start. The kick's 15 meters in from the edge of the pitch. It's about, I'm going to say it's about 48-meter kick.
That's not a lot of those drinks for £1 if they get a point now, is it?
It's the first try. So yeah, it'd be really difficult. But I was like, England, this would be the first.
Daly.
It's the first time that England haven't scored a try within the first 2 minutes of a game yet in this Six Nations. So quite a turnout for the books.
And they missed anyway because they.
He has put that very wide, but it had the distance, so it had the legs.
Wales.
So Wales have gone for a 22 dropout because they put the ball down in the dead ball zone or over the try line. They're going to take 22 dropouts. So they're going to kick the ball to England. Any more rugby questions, B, that I can try and answer?
No.
It's a nice long kick into the English half where they're going to pass it around. Oh, running a bit of defensive stuff there, and crikey,
That was fucking stupid, wasn't it?
before the
What
game.
a shitty kick that was.
Oh well,
English people are so stupid.
No, not English people. You can't paint
No,
everyone
all
the same
English
cloth.
people. And
Can't paint everyone the same cloth.
yeah, I can. All English people are
What
stupid.
people might have noticed is off the ball there a little bit when that first kick went in, Sinclair held a blocking line.
That was a high tackle. It was like literally on his neck, like strangling him.
And prompted a sparky reaction from the fella, which is interesting because it's exactly what Warren Gatland had said. Wales have dropped the ball. It's turnover advantage England.
I take my comment back. Welsh people are stupid too.
There was another good kick there.
Boosh! We got it back.
We got turned. Well, it's because they kicked it to us. But
why would you have red shoes and red socks? If you were stupid, you'd forget that you had your shoes on because, you think you've got your shoes on because you're like, oh, my feet are all right, but actually it's just your socks.
Might do. So just we're going through the phases now, trying to get some grain. It's going to be a nice box. It's going to be a nice box kick. That's predicting it. It's going to be a box kick into the English half, where it's going to be saying that it's not going to be a game of kicking tennis. This game is going to involve a lot of kicking. I'm calling it now. England running the ball back.
That's an English thing, isn't it? That's what Warren Gatland just said. That they're expecting a lot of kicking.
It is an English thing. It is a Welsh thing. High balls. Do
you know?
I think this game is going to be the winner is going to be the team which deals with them best.
Do you know the ball that they use?
Yes.
So they get the same ball they use for like a load of games, or after this, they just
they'll change the ball over during the game as well.
Yeah, like if it gets but are they going to use that ball again?
I can't comment on WRU's use of things. I know before they used to auction them off actually at the end of games for charity. So I suspect they probably still do that. So little kick. Oh, that was a late challenge there. I wonder if we'll go back and see that reviewed in a minute.
Yeah.
Yes, we will. That was a late hit. So ironically, what happens in the game if there's a late hit like that? Oh, it was offside, not the late hit that we got. So we go to
and I think it was us that was offside.
But we're about to go upstairs to look at this late hit, whether it was late or not. I think he may have committed before the ball was kicked. So, we need to go a bit further back. Here's the kick coming. Yeah, he had committed before that ball was kicked. I think that's all fair there. But it's a sparky affair already, we can see.
So who was offside?
The English player. So they were...
Oh, I thought we were offside.
They were ran too far past the edge of the ruck before the ball came out.
Back to my previous comment, English people are all stupid.
No, you can't. We can't mark them with all the same. We got lots of friends with English people.
I don't like any of them.
You're a liar. Trying to be too patriotic over there. This is like a turnout for the books because normally I'd be screaming saying that the referee was wrong. It's Wales all the way.
But... yeah, be prepared for that. Joe likes to think that he knows more than the referee.
No, we have. Yeah.
It does look so painful. How do they not break their backs?
Because they're trained for it. They train for this every day.
Oh, it doesn't look nice. Oh, I don't think I could do it.
Oh, I think we've got people on the chat be on the side. If you can get
move over then. Okay, well, now they are.
Can you give us a stack points for kickoff, please? Video out of sync. Can you Aidan Fitzgerald, hilarious. So someone's commented asking for making a PA joke and I completely missed the point, but now who I see it is, I can give you a stack point.
I don't get what it is.
Yeah.
The stack point is you get one, and you stack it with another one, and then you stack it with another one, and look, you got a stack.
Yeah.
And there's a 1 point in there.
So no,
that's a stack point.
It's because in work we use a wide and a tight, so we need a point where we can put the two videos together.
No, stack point. There we go. That is a definition of stacking.
Stack. Oh, good a bit of line out here. We are completely missed
good. Oh, that's a good line out, yeah.
Last bits of pay. B, you're sarcastic and it's not very funny.
Sarcasm is the funniest form of humour.
The lowest form of word. But Wales are about to break into the England's 22, I think for the first time in this game. Wales! And they're making good progress. Slow hit-ups, using the forwards to build the ground. He's a bit isolated there, but luckily the boys have got up from the ruck to join the team. What? Don't. You're very useful. You just give me sarcastic looks. It's not very helpful.
We're on phase 5 now, guys. which means that the gate.
No, don't. What's the fifth phase mean? That means we're on
It means
ruck number
but
5.
there hasn't been a
This is
turnover for 7 phases.
You are correct. There hasn't
Exactly.
been.
Exactly.
That's
I
not
know
what that
I'm on
means, though.
about.
But that's a thing there. Or advantage to England for coming in from the side. I would have given it to them for holding on, but there was many a thing there that it could have come from.
Oh, here we go. Oh, is that a gum? Is that a green thing in his gum shield?
Yeah,
Why?
because gum shields come in all different colours. Is that what you're asking?
I have a pink one with diamonds on it. Bling bling.
The diamonds would cut your lips, though.
No, they're fake diamonds.
Okay, soft diamonds.
Yeah.
So England's put in at the scrum here, just outside their 22, which I think means if they take the ball back and it goes out, the ball will come back to the kick would be from within their 22. I wonder if they'll remember that. They're pretty smart people.
So this. Oh, we've won 7 scrums, and England have only won 1 scrum. So we're hopeful here.
In this year's tournament.
But that means maybe we've had more scrums than England have had, because I didn't see that.
Yeah, we did actually have more scrums. 27 to something. I didn't remember.
Oh, that was a quick scrum. Good work.
No, it's going to be reset. Here you go. Time wasting again.
Because they were holding each other's balls.
That's not. You're obsessed with that.
I am. I was once in school, and we had to do like a presentation about what your interest is. And one of the guys in school, that was what they were interested in was rugby, and he said that. And since then, I've always thought that.
Right, here we go. The difference in weight there. So there's 8 extra kilos in the English team.
This is confusing me. A minute ago, Wales was on the other side and England was on that side.
Yeah, which
keep it consistent, BBC, please.
Your graphics, keep them consistent.
It's just not working.
Balls into the scrum. Oh, it has dropped down on this side. This could be an interesting part of the game. This to see who dominates in those scrum battles. I think Wales may have the upper hand currently. Liam Williams running the ball back down. Made it back over the halfway line, starting from on the edge of his 22. And I think Wales are going to get some momentum here.
Do you know if you're a fast runner?
Yes.
What position would you play? Centre?
Winger. Oh, yeah, in the back line. So wingers or centres, yeah. Most likely the faster players are normally on the wing. He thought about a cheeky offload there, but there's a Welsh player stood right where he was going to pass it to.
It's like a little roly-poly it was.
Yeah, making lots of ground there from when he hit the floor. Oh, that was a great offload by the English player there, passing it back.
In the Scottish France game, I saw someone's pants.
Yeah, you're likely
Could you do that? Can you pull their trousers down to make them and then they drop the ball?
I'm pretty sure that if you pull their trousers down, they'll just ignore it and carry on.
But they can't because the trousers are around their ankle. They can't run like that.
I'm sure you'll watch them try. That was a great charge down by the Welsh player there, leaving that very isolated. Number 14, who is? I can't read this. Noel. Left Noel very isolated. That was great from the Welsh player, but it was looked like he got kicked in the head, which didn't sound very pleasant at all. Box kick from England. It's recovered again. Oh, that could be reviewed. I feel like he might have been taken out there with an armbar to the head. But
Welsh people don't know.
But he did get straight back up. That's very, very good from him. Fast ball now. Wales not holding back. But that was a big collision round that return of the ball there. Again, seeing as there's already been a penalty for no arm tackles, I think both teams need to watch themselves here. They're all flying in quite fast.
I feel rugby is just a softer game of wrestling, just with more people.
A softer game of wrestling. I understand what you're saying.
They just hit each other.
So there was another box kick there from the back of the ruck. Return for Welsh ball.
No, that was offside.
He was not offside because the Welsh player had touched the ball. But good understanding of the rules there, B. But yeah, interesting play here. If the ball had been knocked forward by the English player, he would have been offside. Don't think that was.
Why do they kick it so hard? Just kick it long. Why are people so stupid?
They're kicking it high so they can get their players underneath the ball, so that Wales team can get momentum.
You're not getting anywhere.
That was a kick for distance because the winger was out of position. That ball bounced a couple of times too many there. Liam Williams, you probably should have recovered that and got going a bit quicker. But it's all right. Wales are settling with a nice strong ruck. It's going to be clear for a box kick. You can see they've set up a good guard there. Oh, good counter ruck by England. Box kick. Here we go. It's going to be, as we said, a good game of tennis. So they've kicked it up high. Oh, that could count as a block there. That was very obvious as well. I wonder why. Wonder if the referee's considering that at all.
No.
Yeah, no, he's definitely moved on. However, it is something that's slipping quite often into the modern game now. You can watch some lazy runners running back, definitely running blocking lines for England. That was a very good kick there, getting England lots of territory up just into the 22. Oh, B, look, there's 2 people watching now.
Oh, we're famous.
2 people famous.
I just don't think rugby's the sport for me.
Why not? Because it's too brutal.
It's very brutal, and I don't understand it. Is women rugby very similar to this? Do they hit each other as well, or does women rugby like?
The rules of rugby are identical for men's and women's sport.
Okay, this is like completely out there, but what happens if it's a he, she, or a she, he?
Don't know. I'm sure it depends on which way they decide to transition.
Yeah, but it's say one of these big man here, like who's the one with the curly hair? That he used to play Welsh rugby.
Aled Jones.
Yeah, so him.
Yeah.
He all of a
The
sudden just
prop.
starts. Oh fuck this! I'm gonna be a girl, and then plays for the Welsh team, the women's Welsh team.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
What?
I'm not an expert on transgender sport. I would like to think that they could play for whichever team they whichever team they wanted to choose to. You know, if they wanted to choose, if they, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Not identified as a female, they probably should play for their women's team. I would have thought.
I identify as male. I'd crush all these people. I'd pull all their pants down. I would.
I-
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thank you. Get the ball to go toddle behind them.
I'm not sure that would work.
I think, you know, don't knock it till you try it.
There was a forward pass there, so I believe it's a Welsh scrum.
Which we already know from the stats we had earlier that we're really good at.
We're pretty good at, and however, there is a weight difference of 8 kilos, and 8 kilos doesn't sound like very much.
But we're the heavier side.
No,
Wales are the other side.
We're the lighter thing. That there is inconsistency in BBC's graphics. However, Wales have currently made 21 tackles, England 33. 2 tackles missed by England, 2 tackles missed by Wales, 1 by England. And then I missed the last one.
What a devastating news from BBC Wales this is.
B's going to put in a word that she wants it.
Imagine my disgust when that's how it's going to start.
I mean, they are sponsored by Amazon servers. Oh, that's an interesting one.
Wales that's not even a scrum.
Should have waited for the push.
That's just pushing each other. Oh, I got a bigger chest than you. Push.
I feel like this is interesting here. So, my understanding is that you've got to hold before the ball's put in, but I've not been in a big scrum like this.
Old, aren't they, these rugby players? Or they look old before their age.
Justify that. They're about 20.
They're not 20. I'm 20.
28. Is that older? Like
they ain't 4 years older than me. They look like 34.
I think there'll be very few players that are that age in that team.
I will Google it.
You Google it. The oldest person in the Welsh rugby team. So scrum. Just over about 10 meters out. Ball's held at the back by Ross Moriarty.
Union?
It is Union, and the scrum's been pulled down. Penalty England. Oh, that's not what Wales wanted there. This could be. I suspect England's probably going to use the momentum that I feel they've been having for the last couple of minutes, and probably going to kick to the corner.
Is Lee Halfpenny still there?
Lee Halfpenny is currently out of the game. He is still playing, but he isn't in the side today.
So Alan Wynne-Jones is the captain, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I think he's like 34.
33?
It's not bad, is it?
Next, Dan Bigger. Is he playing?
Yeah, no, he's on the bench today.
And
if you need to look, I left the team sheet on the left hand
29?
side. So yeah, I was about right.
George North?
He's one of the older players as well, I said.
Oh, look at his nice little pretty face. 26? No, there's not any of them that I'm thinking about. It's a big, bold guy.
You're thinking about the front row. You're Ken Owens and...
Samson Lee.
Samson Lee is...
26!
Yeah, they're not as old as you think.
Dream on.
But remember, these boys have been training hard. They've been in lots of rucks and scrums, you know. They were weathered
Ken Owens, how old is he?
Ken Owens, one of my favourite players. Down to earth, nice bloke to listen to.
32, so I was nearly there.
Yeah, but Ken Owens is the guy in the middle that you were talking about, the ball bloke.
He's married to Caris Owens, in case you're wondering.
Good man, good man. Owen Farrell lining up for a kick.
Mercy.
I'm pretty sure if he missed that, he'd be very disappointed. That takes England score to 3, Wales 0. And we're in the
Yay.
first 20 minutes
Cheers
of the
to
game.
England.
I didn't realise you were that patriotic, B.
I'm not. I'm just making a Castle Bingo sponsor this.
Oh, Castle Bingo and Isuzu.
Gonna sneeze.
Don't sneeze too loudly. Bless you. So Wales restart, getting very close underneath there. And
Do you know,
challenging
if
straight.
the game is played on Friday and you're wearing 13, you're
that-
pretty much the unlucky player.
2 players will wear 13, one from England, one from Wales.
Yeah,
It's not
and
like
if you
football
play
where
on
they
a
get to decide the number, it's given by position.
And if you play on a Friday, you're basically screwed. Like, there's no point giving them the ball at all, is there?
Wow, such insightful input from B.
It's alternative rugby commentary. It's not like
You are
what
correct.
you want to know.
You are correct there.
I don't know anything.
You are correct there. What
Oh,
else
look at that little sneaky.
little sneaky
li-
offload there. Good tackle though. Ball's good rucking by England and Wales. The ball is now out.
Do they wear
Tipuric.
cups?
No.
You
As
sure?
a random question. Yeah, no, they won't wear cups.
How often does a knee get placed in the wrong
I
place?
not as often as you would think. However, I suspect it does happen.
Oh, I'm not a man.
This is fast-flowing rugby coming here by Wales and England. It's a very nice game of rugby to watch.
Yeah.
Unlike some of them that turn into a bit of a mess. This is using the backs and the forwards. You know, it's not just a game just for one or the other. It's going to be a good mix here. Nice kick here. Big chase by the backs of Wales. Oh, look again. I was honest though. Good tackle straight as the player landed on his feet. Elliot Daly was tackled there by the Welsh players. And Wales regained the ball from a kick just over the halfway line now. Going wide. There is an overlap. There's a player over. George, you should have passed it. That was a little bit greedy. That was a little bit greedy there. He wasn't seeing the player on the outside. Jonathan Davis may be a little bit disappointed there that he didn't get an opportunity to run the ball further forward. And now we're going to hit up the ball nice and slow, going down the blind side, pass back inside. And we've got a ruck again.
How long do you think it takes to learn to play rugby professionally?
People take different journeys. It's never a consistent amount of time. However, I would suspect for the Welsh boys, lots of these guys started playing when they were very, very young, 6 or 7, playing touch rugby at their local clubs.
Oh, he's on his head.
He is holding onto Tipric's scrum cap there, number 3.
Oh no! So, for example, we've just gathered that one of these players at Pure are 32 years old.
He has
Right,
been.
I'm 24.
Yeah, if you started.
If I started now, could I be on the Welsh rugby team? Oh, he's got a bum to the face.
I suspect yes, you would have more chance of getting into the Welsh rugby team than me if we decided to start playing now.
Because I'm a female or because I'm better at you than sports?
Because you're a female, and there's less people playing women's rugby than there are men's rugby. And
I don't
also,
think I've got the stamina.
I am not the size to play men's rugby.
I'm not the size to play women's rugby.
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe not. They are turning into some muscular units these days.
Yeah, and I'm not a muscular.
Penalty against England there for not rolling away.
Oh!
Gareth Anscombe cleaning his nose just before he lines up to take
that's
a
disgusting.
kick to the corner. Wales are going for that attacking phase, even though they're in the same position as England when they choose to take their first penalty kick to the posts. Wales are opting to kick the ball as far as they can, and they're going to end up about 10 to 15 metres out of the England try line with a line out.
Oh.
This is looking like a very physical game, as we were promised from the build-up and the talk from both of the players. Oh, that was an interesting moment there.
There's 2 versus 1. That's not really fair.
I wonder if they'll go back and replay that. There was a finger quite close to Tipric's mouth there on a replay from another English player there. That's interesting. So the ball's come out of them all into the middle of the pitch from that, making meters now. England scrambling a rush defence. Wales hitting it up, hitting it through the forwards, probably setting up a back move as we speak. There we go. You can see some movement there from the backs. It's going to be building, I reckon, 2 or 3 more hit ups, and then we're going out to the backs. Being commanded by the Welsh number 9, Gareth Davis, sending his disciples forward. Hey, I'm trying to sound like a proper commentator there. Crossfield kick here.
Oh, come on. Oh.
And he's gone out of play. That was very unfortunate. Great vision, but unfortunately not the execution we were hoping for. However, we come back for a Welsh penalty, I believe, and that kick didn't go well. Can't remember. Holding on, not running away.
Hand in the air.
The hand in the air means there's a penalty. What it was for? Oh, no arms tackle. That's what that would be there for. From Sinclair. Which he must be a little bit disappointed with himself there for that. There was good defence there from England.
Really good defence.
Sinclair himself has made 9 tackles, and one of those being a dominant tackle.
What's the dominant tackle?
One where he's probably hit the player back. I don't know what the BBC's operational definition for that is. What did you want from me for that?
The match, 18 meters. Come on, Gareth Anscombe.
Gareth Anscombe's lining up his kick to draw the
How
points
does that
level.
balance like that?
It's a little bit in-cut. It's not like a flat surface. So he's placing the ball on his tee.
Why do they have wrist guards? Like, why did they put tape on their wrist? He's a kicker.
You're going to have to ask Gareth, you know? Why does he tape his wrist? However, did you notice there that he's got things written on his tape?
Yeah.
And he's kicked it straight through the middle. I wouldn't be surprised if it was words to similar effect, yeah. So, with the points level, 23 minutes out. Yeah, the black away strip, is it now these days? Or old away strip of Wales? He's just admiring that top. And he's laughing. I should have kept that in a bit better. So England take the restart, forcing Wales very deep back. I don't think the ball's gone for either corner, so I'm pretty sure we can predict that the ball next time at a restart from England is going to go right in that corner again. The back right corner of the 22. Wales setting up for what I suspect is going to be a box kick. Yep, long guard. Tipperick getting ready to chase. Up it goes. Straight into the arms of Elliot Daly. He passes it into Villapolo, who takes a nice big running run, knocking the Welsh player back, but has lost ground. Interesting. Good defence there from Wales. Push driving them back. Bees on the old Instagram, making sure that everyone's giving us the love that we deserve.
Always.
Crossfield kick by Owen Farrell, deep into the corner.
Out.
But here again, the ball's bounced out. Good call there by Liam Williams to leave that go. Good attempt. Good vision though.
It looks like a full stadium, doesn't it?
It always is for an England-Wales game. Some of the best atmospheres in rugby.
Why do we hate each other so much?
I see. I don't think that's the right word. I just think that we're passionate people in Wales, aren't we? We just want to win.
But surely we'd be passionate against anyone.
Yeah, I think it's because we're just so close rivals. I think that's what brings it out of us. It's just, you always want to be better than your next door neighbour.
Yeah.
So moving into a maul, Wales making great progress there. Still moving forward. I think it needs to come out back there. He's come around. Oh, interesting. Advantage to England for a knock on.
It wasn't a knock on though. The English player hit it out of his hand.
Which he's allowed to do.
From behind?
Yeah. If it's the Welsh player, he's got to look after the ball, which has put England in a great position in the Welsh 22, running players in off moves. Big scattered defence for Wales. Wales, watch those tight corners. They're going to the blind side. Oh, great tackle there from the Welsh players.
I love how passionate you are.
Oh, and he's broken through, but I think the whistle might have already gone. Oh, he's given it as a try. No, it's a try. Why did all the Wales players stop there and watch? What were they watching? They were waiting for the bus, were they? England with the first try. So that means that in Centra, your points have just gone up in price.
From Curry.
Tom Curry scoring the score of that try.
Do you know what that means? We're having curry tonight. Vindaloo is a curry as well.
That is a curry, yeah.
If
Vinapolo is what you're thinking of the word.
No, I was going to say chicken chow mein would have won. We were having Chinese. So the curry won. So there we go.
Alex Curry scored a try. So there we go.
Curry it is.
He's decided we're having curry. Good breakthrough there. Come round the side of the ruck, catching the Welsh defence off guard. Tipperick just moving place, leaving him, let him go. Unfortunately, covering tackle was good, but not good enough to stop the commanding player moving forward and scoring a try.
Wales, you're letting us down. How
So
are
right,
we?
it's still the first half. So
Oh, we've got no listeners now.
it takes England up to 10 points because they had a solid conversion with Owen Farrell making it straight through the posts. Yeah, we're back to just me and you.
We do offer a bit.
Yeah, we had one or two. So where's this Welsh restart going to go?
Hopefully, we get some scores in.
Yeah, hopefully just before half time. Oh, that was very close to the outside of the pitch there. Really forcing it down that winger's throat they are. Oh, it's turnover, but then he's dropped the ball. Vinipola carrying it forward, just getting England out of their 22. I think this means now that if the ball comes out the back here, the kick comes back to where they are. So the
We're
number
back up to one viewer.
is that because you're viewing it?
No.
No. The number 9 is kicked it in, and we're just at the halfway line now with Wales where they gather the ball and running it, moving it forward.
Do you honestly think that we won't win?
I don't know. I think it's going to get like this. I think that Wales always have the good stamina. So where they suffer from not being so clinical in the first half, they keep up that standard where others let it slide. But with a strong team like England, it's going to be interesting to see how that pays off. But the ball's gone loose. It went backwards, but Wales didn't capitalise with England still recovering the ball. Big up and under from Owen Farrell there, hoping that his centres can get underneath it. The ball's gone backwards.
Number 1 got it. Come on, number 1.
From Wales, yeah, number 1. Evans has gained the ball. Oh, holding on to the ball there for a long time. That reminded me a bit of school rugby where you're not sure whether or not to pass. But is that turnover? That's turnover to England. You've just got to learn to hang on to the ball, Wales. This is something they suffered with in the first French game. And you would have thought they would have tidied that up now by the time they came to play England.
Catch the fucking ball.
He's caught the ball now, B, don't you worry. This ball can go straight out because he recovered the ball within the 22. Not gaining much ground there, just giving them some breathing room, though. Number 11 being Adams.
I really not, but I just don't think rugby's for me, Joe.
What do you mean? I don't think you're really giving it a chance.
I am giving it a chance. But so for example, this person has tape on his ear. It's already come off his ear. Just don't put the tape on in the first place.
Well, yeah, but he's only one person.
It annoys me.
Stop getting stressed out about the tape.
And his socks are not even up. You meant to put tape around them. He should get penalised for that. Apart from the Welsh person, his socks are fine. The English people.
There's going to be a penalty here, and it's going to go to Wales for holding the ball up, the ball being off the ground, so it's going to go to a scrum. But I think I was going to give that the other way. I think Wales were holding on to the ball. Oh, a little bit of handbags.
Yeah, let's have a fight.
Not quite. They're all just making sure that they showing who's got the biggest chest. Ken Owens there making
You
sure.
already know it's the England side because they're heavier than us.
Ken Owens puffing out his chest there, getting that oxygen in, or is he just trying to show how big he is? Yeah, he did come in from the inside. That was good by the English player to dislodge the ball. We're looking quite a way back now on these replays. All the way back to that England try, and Tipuric just caught with his eyes facing the wrong way.
Well, that's probably why
number 9, a little tap on
the
his
Welsh
ear.
people stopped to look because they thought it'd go into a penalty.
Yeah, possibly. But you always got to play to the whistle. You can't make that decision for the referee.
Do you know, is the referee like a good rugby player as well, just not good enough to be international?
No, he's a referee. His chosen profession is refereeing. I suspect at some
Can you go
point
to
that some of
uni
them
to do
play
that?
rugby. No, you can do courses. They're normally provided by the
Come on, Wales.
rugby union of your country. So the Welsh Rugby Union provide the training in Wales. You do a number of levels. I think it's up to level 3 or 4. Wales making good progress there, but have just been stopped by a solid England defence on the halfway line, trying to make some breaking runs through the middle. They got to be careful not to leave themselves isolated there, though. Coming over the halfway line, still not making very much progress.
If we didn't score before half time, I am not going to be happy.
I think you're right. I think Wales do need to score a try before half time to keep some momentum going and keep this game alive. But they're making some really strong, powerful plays. That ball's just come dislodged again, but the referee's seen there it's gone backwards. Yeah, throw it wide. Here we go. Oh, was that ball forward?
No, it
that was
wasn't.
very close to being forward.
Joe, you're a Welsh person. Don't go on the English side.
I'm not being on the English side. I'm just trying to be neutral with the commentary.
No, because we're alternative commentary. Screw England.
That ball was good then. It was great. Oh, nice crossfield kick, charged down by the English player. Now it's a foot chase. Good
No.
tackle there. He really needed to make
Oh,
that. Nice offload by the England player. He's isolated there though. This is going to be turnover to Wales. Oh, referee
it's
not letting them, giving them the advantage there. But there's another foot race here. Good cover there by Liam Williams.
what the fuck? He was already on the floor.
I
And they're
am
picking him up, the poor boy.
confused to what he was asking for there.
He was already on the floor. Why did he tackle him?
Yeah, here we go. Penalty Wales coming in from the side. Liam Williams wasn't happy with something that Farrell did there, but I'm not quite sure he had any ground there for that.
No, it's because he was already on the floor and then this fucker jumps on top of him.
He's forming a ruck. He's allowed to do that.
No, he's not. He's already on the floor. What's he gonna do? He got no legs.
Oh, he was asking because he's come down and unfair. He is actually arguing what you are arguing.
Yeah, I'm right.
But it's not against the rules. You might be right. It's not against the rules.
It should be because he's on the floor. He's already there.
But no
jumping
rucks,
on him isn't going to make him go through the floor. He's already on the floor.
No rucks form though, so he is allowed to go and contest for the ball. But you're saying that he took the play and not the ball.
Yeah, he did, and then he picked them up. Oh, boosh, boosh. He in a claw machine.
We're getting a nice little rewind here.
See, look.
He was off his feet when he went for the tackle. Okay, I do agree. I can see a little bit more where you're coming from. He wasn't on his feet. Which
Right, jump on him now. Go on.
I think he had to be on his feet to compete there. Really.
That's a fucking joke. Screw rugby.
Welsh maul from a line out again, which didn't go so well for us last time when we had a maul.
Can I leave to get some sweets?
Yeah, of course you can. Like how you had to ask permission. Box kick coming from the old maul there. Ball back in his half, just going over the halfway line. Good tackle, strong tackles coming in. But Wales, you really need to hang on to the ball here and make some progress. I think you need to start and build a bit rather than giving it too far away. I like how you're really excited about the sweets. Oh, turnover! I didn't notice how that happened.
These little sweets from M&S that were for Valentine's Day, but I bought them yesterday, so they were only 50p.
I'm not sure, referee. I'm not sure he can do that.
The white person's on the other side.
But I'm going to be fair that the referee did signal that the ball was out. So
I don't understand it.
Then he gave it against him.
He's clearly offside. Is there offside in rugby, or is it just like forward pass?
That is what he's. Look, B. That's
offside.
He is offside. I thought the referee there. I'd give Vinopola the benefit of the doubt.
Sorry for the noise.
I thought Vinopola was right. I think that the referee had signalled there for I think the ball being out of the ruck. There's a lot of clash of heads going on here. And players coming in straight over the ball off their feet. Yeah, the ruck is still there formed. I think the referee signal confused him there. Oh, it was an interception, that turnover by Navidi. That's great for my fantasy rugby side.
I haven't got a fantasy rugby team. Is there like an app?
Yeah, ESPN Fantasy Rugby.
Oh, I haven't got
online website.
Oh, fast dance.
Knock on.
How is it a knock on?
Because the ball went forward when it touched the floor.
Oh, I didn't see it touch the floor.
Yeah, so England scrum.
Do you know how many calories are in this packet?
Probably a lot.
Well, per 100 grams, there are 348 calories.
I don't know if that's a lot or not.
You're right. Your breakfast every day is more calories than that.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
My bagel.
And butter. However, it's not suitable for children under 36 months.
Ryan Williams there giving us a wave, sat in the crowd. Hi, Ryan. Oh, it's Ross Kemp.
He's from EastEnders.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know who Ross Kemp is, but he looks like Phil Mitchell's brother.
Ross Kemp is the bloke who does Extreme Worlds.
Let's Google it.
He might be like
Ross Kemp.
Him and Danny Dyer.
Actor. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's Grant Mitchell on EastEnders.
Yeah, that's where Ross Kemp's from.
Oh.
Now he makes his money going to Warzone.
I don't watch EastEnders, by the way, just FYI, anymore.
Back when he was there, he used to.
Huh?
Back when he was there, he used to. So we're having another scrum. Another one.
Take the packet.
Why?
Because I don't want them. You got it?
Yeah. I'll put them really far away. So nice scrum there. Oh, that's an interesting one. I've not seen a scrum do that before, but Wales definitely dominated.
But then
Getting
they
the ball.
kick it again to the
They're kicking the
English
ball,
people.
and they've got lots of ground, and they're going to force him back. He's made a mistake. He's so isolated. Come on, Wales. Come on, Wales. Get the turnover. No turnover here. England stacking up in defence.
I
They're going
don't
to force an
understand
error.
that. Why, if you've got the
They're
ball,
going to
why
force an error.
kick it?
Come on, Alan. Come on, Alan. Win. There's going to be a bit of a scrappage coming out of the back of that ruck. Oh no, it's all right. Owen Farrell found himself not where he wanted to be. Ooh, interesting play there by the number 9. I wonder if that will get picked up by anyone, knowing that the TMOs are quite keen on foul play these days. Watching those little off the ball incidents. Solid ruck here. Wales still trying to get some turnover 5 metres out from the England game. England's defence has got to be strong here. England trying to gain some ground so they can take a nice kick, but they're just getting nowhere. The Wales boys are standing very strong. They can smell. They're smelling the blood. Box kick coming up from England.
Exactly. See? Don't fucking kick it to them in the first place, you fuckers. Because then they don't have the chance to kick it back. I don't understand rugby.
You are correct. You can't score if you haven't got the ball.
But so just don't give them the ball.
But they were hoping that they could regain the ball.
No, in training, they need to practice tackling and running into people, not fucking kicking the fucking ball to the other fucking team.
B does sport. So if you're looking for a backs coach, B is available, and she'll start getting your boys running the ball in, not kicking the ball in like Tony in the modern game.
But also, right, so if you're like all the way on the England side by their goal, then fine, kick it. But if you're not and you're that close, what's the point fucking kicking it to then, oh yeah, I think we're strong enough, we'll be fine. But you're not, because you practice kicking in all your practices and not fucking tackling. So now the ball's gone all the way the other side.
B is now swearing like a trooper.
Oh, it annoys me. Why? Just play rugby. See, and now we've lost the fucking ball because they're stupid. Stupid people. Well, knock on.
It is going to be a knock on, I reckon. How is that not a knock on? He's pushed the ball down onto the floor. My understanding is that's a knock on.
Stupid South African people.
Wales.
See, so I don't watch rugby. I don't know the rules, and then I get too involved in it. Yeah, don't cheer. You suck. Number 11, go wash your head, mate. Oh.
I would like to know how that wasn't a knock on.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Please tell me, ref.
Well, we haven't got the ref mic to be able to find out. That was a long kick, but
this into nothing. They're kicking it into nothing.
But no, they've gained. Look at all the territory they gained there. So Wales have got the ball. He's then driving Wales. He's driven the Welsh player out. Now it's an England line out.
You can see his pattern. He got those patterns. He got a good bum now.
10 metres out from the Welsh try line. This is dangerous time for Wales. They need to do well at this line out to try and regain the ball because it's an England throw.
Marry
me, Lush. I hope she marries him. I don't know who she is, but I hope she marries him.
Oh, that's really embarrassing. I'd hate someone to do that.
Just a pre-warning to anyone there.
And who's called Lush?
Yeah, well, it's probably I hope Lush knows.
Are England going for a kick now? Oh, Wales, you were let down.
No, it's not a kick. They're going for a line out from the line out there, about 10 metres out. I like how your input is. They're disappointed by them. I can see that. I predict that there won't be another score this half.
Oh, that shoulder literally just came out of his socket.
Well, Alan Wynne-Jones had every right to try and get involved there. Owen Farrell finding himself out the back. And you were talking about cauliflower ear earlier on? Alan Wynne, you're going to need to be a bit cleaned up at half time there, mate.
No, that's a sticker. You've got a plaster on it.
Yeah, but it was bleeding. It's bled through the plaster. That plaster was white at the start of the game.
It is still white. That's not the plaster that's bleeding. He cut his ear. This cauliflower ear is the stuff that's inside of blood.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't think it is. Oh, we've got no viewers again, Joe. No one likes us.
It's because you just don't say anything.
What?
Yeah, you're saying so. I'm teasing you. No, well, we're not that popular, really. We're trying. It's going to have to be a solid defence here by Wales. At the maul. Oh, solid maul. Come on, Wales. Hold it. Hold it. Oh, no, now England have got the thing. Momentum. Use it once. Alan Wynne's pulled him down. England collapse that there.
Just take the ball.
So it's not a penalty
Why can't we just take the ball from their hand?
because they'll be offside. The same reason that it wasn't allowed a minute ago the other way. Solid ruck. Come on, Wales. Strong defence now. Oh, what was that? They got a bit confused. They're going for the crossfield kick. All out of options there.
What was that?
Aaron Farrell, sorry. Chris Farrell's the island.
We're not playing volleyball.
Well, it's because he wasn't touching the floor, so he flicked the ball back into play. So it didn't go offside. But I think we're playing at England advantage. And I think that's the half. That's the first half. What do you think of that first half, MB?
Absolutely fucking terrible.
Why is it terrible?
Because nothing happened.
You're right. We did watch a big game of tennis there.
No tries, no nothing,
There was
no fights.
one try.
Oh, yeah, not for us.
One try for England, yeah.
Absolutely useless. What a shitty game this is.
Wow. So B doesn't like rugby when Wales aren't winning?
Well, no, it's not even that, but like, I don't think any of them know how to play rugby.
B, they're getting paid to play rugby.
I should get paid to play rugby.
You don't know the rules.
I could play better than them.
Okay, justify what you're saying.
There's no tactics there. Right. You need to figure out what each player can bring to the team, rather than sticking to the conventional rugby tactics like kicking the ball and running into people.
Can I just comment? Can I just stop you and comment
that.
on the dodgy drone shot that's going on from BBC here? Do you see how awkward that gimbal motion was?
No.
It was awful.
Either way, don't go for the standard tactics that everyone else is going to do, like England are going to do. Go for the ones that no one does, like run underneath people's legs and jump over their heads and think out the box. Don't do what everyone else is doing. If you have a really fast runner who can crawl really fast, get him to crawl.
That was interesting by England there, taking a couple of minutes on the pitch there to have half the half-time talk as the players by themselves before going in to see the captain, to see the coach. Interesting.
Completely ignore my points.
Yeah.
I'm right. Have you seen Dodgeball? They all did everything themselves. They picked up what everyone was good at, and they focused on those key areas that those people were good at. They didn't follow the role. They didn't follow not the role. They didn't follow the protocol or what everyone else was doing. They did what would work for them. Wales are just following. They're like, right, England are good at this. We'll be better at them. No, be good at what England are crap at.
Oh, so what you're saying is that the game's going to kick chase for both teams, and actually Wales should be trying to pass it through the hands rather than kicking the.
What Warren Gatland said at the beginning is what England are, in the last game did a lot of kicking. We've worked on that, and now we're better than them. No, be better at stuff that they're shit at, so then you can beat them at their own fucking game. If they're good at kicking, don't try and beat them at kicking. They're already good at it. Be good at something they're not good at.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
God,
but you also
stupid coaches.
But you don't want to lose points from not being able to deal with their high
Everyone
balls.
Everyone can fucking catch a ball though.
Well,
and you get cookers for reason. If you think, right, I need to kick this ball now to get ground, pass it to your kicker.
Yeah, but that's not what they're saying. They're saying they were training receiving high balls because that's the way that England were relieving pressure on themselves quite often.
Fine. And then what?
Without hearing the commentary, I don't know whether that's legal or not.
Oh, he just.
Oh, that was off that was off the ball there. That definitely should have been reviewed. But it's left. But see, this is why there was no need to review it there, because Tiprick, by tackling the wrong player, has left an absolutely massive gap, which has led to that Tom Curry try.
However, that should still be reviewed, and the try should be revoked.
What? Because the Welsh player did it wrong. Not only did Tiprick had a bad day there, mate. Not only did he tackle the wrong player, he then blocked the tackle on the player that was going to score. Oh, mate, unfortunate.
I don't know what to say.
Hello to our 2 viewers.
No. Warren Gatland, buy a book on coaching and training.
Warren Gatland, only Welsh coach until after the World Cup this year, which is this year. And
good. I will step inside for him because I know what I'm talking about. I know everything about rugby. I've changed my mind from this morning, from earlier. When I said I didn't know anything about rugby, I lied. I know everything about rugby. Put me in charge. Watch the Wales team win. I'm basically part of them.
Right.
Check me in there.
And I thought I was going to be the one who had to control how patriotic they were. And I'm doing all right. There are a lot of Welsh players in that circle that they put on the screen. It's how clever it moves, isn't it?
Exactly. Why are they? Oh. So they pass the ball to
Yeah.
someone that's still on the screen now in that circle.
They're
Where
playing.
all the English people are all lined up. So if you pass it to someone further away, they're not so crowded, and there's not so many English people there to tackle them. Like, why are people so stupid?
You're right. They're
Tactics.
playing a tight game, but what they're trying to do is suck in the number of defenders to create more space for those backs to run through,
What they're doing is stupid things.
which is the tactic, which you said they had none of.
But they haven't, because everyone knows that tactic now.
Wait.
Think of new tactics. Think out of the box. If everyone knows that tactic, everyone knows what you're going to do. Rugby is a game of secrets. They're putting all their secrets out there.
But this is just a rugby tactic through and through. That's what happens. This is
But
how
think
the
of
game's
new
played.
tactics. Think out the box.
Yeah,
They don't
okay.
do that. They're sheep.
I can't argue with it. You're making a logical. I can't argue with it for two reasons.
Because I'm right.
It's semi-logical, but it's also illogical all at the same time.
I'm going to write a new plan and send it to Warren Gatland. Right.
I mean, yes. So you spotted a problem there where they're trying to suck in defenders into an area, but it's not working for them. What's your suggestion now for them to their different gameplay?
Deflate it. Don't put all
deflate the ball. That's not going to help the game, is it?
Not the ball. So you said sucking it in. They suck all the defenders. Instead of sucking all the defenders, make them all. If someone's going to get scrummed down, they're going to get scrummed down no matter how many people are in the ruck.
I'm confused. What do you mean? Because a scrum's a totally
or not a scrum down.
Tackle down.
If someone's going to get tackled down, no matter if there's 1, 5, or 25 people there, they're already on the fucking floor. What's the point piling more people onto it because they're already on the floor, right? So don't do that. Leave that one person to fend for himself until the ref goes, right, okay, you got to chuck the ball out. Fine. Chuck the ball out.
That's not how that works.
By that time, you've got a line out of people ready to go.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
If they get tackled, they have to pass the ball out.
There's been a lot of errors around this line out. That's what they're just showing here. Which is an area that Wales are normally very good at. Must be very disappointing there for the boys. At a ruck, so when a ruck's formed, and the ball's been taken down by the player, and it goes down.
Once the ball's on the floor, you have to pass it.
No, the Welsh player, the player who carries it down to the floor, has to let go of it. So when an England player comes over, they can pick it up as long as they stay on their feet. If there's two players competing, you can't touch the ball in the ruck. It has to be picked up by the 9.
By the what?
By the number 9, the scrum half.
Has to be picked up by number 9.
Or has to be picked up by someone who's not engaged in the ruck. So that's why you commit at least one person.
So you just said it has to be picked up by number 9. So the English players are now waiting for our number 9 to go there. Take them off track and chuck number 11 there.
Yeah, well, they do that. That does happen when the number 9's been tackled. But the number 9's job is literally to pull the ball out of the back of the ruck and pass it out. That is one of his key roles.
What a shitty job that is.
That's just what his role in the team, because he and the number 10 are the game makers. What do they call it?
Game players, fucking game losers, because we're losing.
They're key to the game, to making the decisions, which is whether they're going to go back into the forwards or back out around the backs and passing the ball.
I don't even know what to say.
I think that understanding rugby a bit more would help you, but
there's there's rules, understand rules. No forward passing, offside, no kicking so in the face, and all of this stuff. No high tackles, all those rules, fine. But the stuff that you can control them differently to everybody else, but no one's doing that. They're all following the same procedures. Why? In netball, not that I play netball at all, but if you were meant to pass, well, actually,
this is going to be an awful thing.
I know nothing about netball, so I can't.
You just called out a sport where people have played positions,
yeah,
and players in those positions that are limited to different areas of the pitch. So what you're going to say was definitely not going to work.
I take that back. I don't know anything about netball either.
But I appreciate what you're saying is they need to think differently, which is fair. However, the areas you're talking about, they need to think differently. Yeah, they can't talk. Those are like areas that won't be thought about differently.
They need to think about stuff differently. Rather than passing like this, pass like this.
No.
Why not?
Less control on the ball?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
But because English players
that chop tackle, that was a poor no arms tackle. But there's another one here. Equally, the penalty was given both times there. That was no arms, no even attempt for any arms in that tackle. Whereas in the first one there was an
Why
attempt.
can't you have a no arm tackle? What's
It's
the problem?
dangerous
Why?
because you could injure someone.
You could injure someone with an arm.
Yeah, but if you go underneath them and slide them, one, you're putting yourself at risk by being kicked in the head, but also you mean that you're going to slide through and you could get back to your feet quicker, but also you can hurt, because you normally go low, you could hurt their ankles moving through. And it's against the rules at the end of the day.
Who makes these rules up?
The World Rugby do.
I'm have a word.
If you're going to have a word without any rules, the rules around the scrum need looking at because it's slowing down the game too much.
Yeah, 90-second scrum like the Oscars had to do with their speeches. Oscars have to do with their speeches. After the scrum is started, 90 seconds till the scrum's out and finished.
There is rules, but then
I
what
have some
happens?
tweets.
What happens if it's reset? Do you want just one or two?
Yeah.
If the scrum's reset, the minute starts again. So you have a minute to do that. Same with the kick. You have a minute to set
No,
up
you
the
can't
scrum.
reset anything.
But the referee resets it because either someone there's a like a possible can't decide whether either team's got the penalty caused the penalty.
The stronger team has to have it.
But how do you decide which is the stronger team?
The team that win.
But if they win, there'd be a penalty going forward in favour of that team.
So right there.
At which point then the team could decide whether they want to take the scrum again or they want to kick the ball.
Right, say Wales have the scrum and they're putting the ball in. The two people are like, ooh, but the English team go up.
The 8 people. Then that's a Welsh scrum.
No.
A Welsh penalty.
If the English team then start pushing the Wales team back, if the English team win.
No, if the Welsh team if the England team have stood up, that's a penalty to Wales.
Because that's the rules. The rule should be whoever the person right. Scrap that rule. I make a new one. Instead of the Welsh, so whoever gets the scrum, instead of that team putting the ball in, the ref puts the ball in, and whichever team gets the ball fastest wins.
That's kind of the way it works now.
No, because the ref's not putting it in.
No, but
and also you're meant to put it in straight. They never do, and they tilt it towards their team. The ref would actually put it in straight.
But you're right. That is against the rules, though. You're not allowed to feed at the scrum.
But they do anyway, and no one pulls them up. So if the ref does it, then that won't happen.
Can I just say how intimidating they're making this women's build-up mean on the screen at the moment?
God, see, I definitely couldn't be a Welsh rugby player.
Wow. It just looks so stuck. They're giving it the good evils. These girls have got a good evil going on. Not sure on that font there. I think a wider font might have been better for that graphic.
5 to midnight.
Oh, that's a bit. Oh, it's highlights. Oh, that's a bit unfair putting the highlights so late on. The women's game's normally very exciting. Last week, when Wales played Italy 2 weeks ago, there was a try that wasn't a try that would have changed the game, and it was
a try that wasn't a try that was a try. Oh, it's a podcast.
Yeah, podcast. Ooh. If you like a podcast and this is your first time jumping into something that we've done, we do. Did I just say that once every other week? And good, I've lost B again. Once every other week or whenever we can, and it's a bit of fun. So you can get that on all your favourite podcasting apps, be it Spotify or Amazon, Apple Podcasts. Hopefully, we'll get it on a Google podcast soon. But yeah, you can listen to our podcast where we talk about more rubbish, a bit better conversation than this because we know a little bit more about what's going on than.
It's because the podcast is all about us.
Yeah.
And our day.
We are experts on us.
Where rugby is all about other people, which I'm not a big fan of talking about.
You're also not an expert at rugby, are you? Or interested, really? So I'm pretty impressed you've lasted this long.
So coming from a creative background, I am interested. Like essentially, coming from a creative background means I can think out the box, which is why it pisses me off that everyone's doing the same bloody thing.
What do you want them to do? Do you want to pass the ball forward?
No, like don't break the rules and stuff, but just learn a different pass, or jump when you're passing, or mix it up.
What jump when you're passing?
Try something different. People know you're just gonna pass it normal. Doof, done, pass, done. No, think of something else that will catch the other team off guard. Like the South African people, or no, not South African, New Zealand, do a haka to scare you. You can jump up in the air and throw your balls to scare the other team. The English players would be like, what the? What? Be like, oh, I'm so confused.
I'm not sure how that's going to help.
Be completely dazzled, and then we win.
I'm not sure how that's going to help. I don't know how, jumping up and throwing the ball up. I don't understand how that's going to help.
Yeah, yeah, it will. We'll never know because no one will try it because no, not just us, but everyone's a sheep and they'll follow everyone else. Who was the first team to ever play rugby to ever think, I'm going to pass the ball like this? I'm going to jump into him in his belly and knock him on the floor. Who was the first team to do that?
I don't.
Change the convention, Wales.
Right. They can change the convention within the rules that are set, right?
With all this Brexit stuff that we're leaving that, let's leave rugby traditions and make our own.
Oh my God, you're so funny,
Excuse me.
but also deluded.
No, I'm not. I'm right.
No, you're wrong. Because if they leave the game of rugby, like if they left the rules of rugby and the conventions of rugby, they wouldn't have no one to play against.
We're not losing the rules. We're keeping with the rules. We're not breaking any rules. We're not rule breakers. We'll keep to the rules, but we'll just play differently. We'll play tactically and smartly rather than fuck it. Let's follow what they're doing.
But I don't understand what
Where
you
is
mean.
the creativity behind there? Where is the thinking? Where is the coaching behind that? There isn't any. Nothing at all.
I don't know what
If you've
you're
watched
talking rubbish.
Bring It On.
I hope you're enjoying it.
If you watch Bring It On, it's a cheerleading movie. It's great. If you watch that, you'll see that people they tried to copy other people, be better at what they were good at, but they couldn't do it. Same as Pitch Perfect. They tried to be better, try to do something that's the same as the winning team, but better. You can't do it. So they were like, you know what? Let's just do us and be great at that. Well,
Right.
Wales don't
Yeah,
do that.
I agree. Okay, I agree. I would say that.
See, now that I referenced Pitch Perfect,
No,
you know what I'm on about.
No, I know what you're on about. What you're saying is they need to be a bit more creative about how they play it, not expected. But
By jumping in the air and throwing the ball.
that's not what. That's when you lose it. When you go into thing like jump in the air and try and describe a tactic that's never going to work. No, they are being. They've got to be creative by like snapping interceptions like that. But that's 2 knock-ons in a row, which has given England a lot of advantage. But the ball's been kicked out there. Yeah, they've got to be creative. So that's where they're trying those long cross-field kicks that kick steep, and it's not currently working, but they're trying it.
They're only trying it because England are good at kicking.
No, that's what Wales normally do as well. It's going to be interesting in the second half. I want to see if Wales's all well-known fitness plays through here and can kind of dominate over this England side.
If we lose, I
We're
will
still
truly be devastated.
We're still 7 points down here. It's currently a lower scoring game than any of the other games that have happened yet this Six Nations in my memory.
To hold his mic up.
Yeah, to stop his earplug falling out. Is it headphone?
Ball holding coming up.
So here we go for a scrum. So what do you want them to do at the scrum that they can be creative here? Right, I think the creativeness here is look how they've lined up. Wales have lined up. So it's an England scrum. They're going quite flat on either side with two defenders either side. So that's that creative enough for you.
So now you distract the English players. Like the
What do you
people
want them
under
to do?
the
Like a
scrum
hacker?
pull funny faces or something.
They're
Distract
not
the
gonna
English players.
notice.
Yeah, you would.
No.
If you start making
Have you ever been-
noises like moo.
Have you ever been in a scrum?
No, I don't
Well-
play. If I had, I wouldn't be saying this kind of thing.
I know.
But if you're in a scrum, say a whole front line of the English or the Welsh players calling them cows.
England needed to keep going wide there. I reckon there's space on the outside. I've lost
Imagine
you.
the intimidation that you'd be getting.
I'm blocking you out.
The intimidation would be sky high.
If you just started mooing, people
Yeah,
think you're nuts.
calling the English people cows.
Mm.
And then they'd be like, "What the fuck's happening?"
Wales have got to watch it. There's space on the outside for a thin player to get through.
A thin player. They're all rugby players. None of them are fucking thin.
Trying to get out of the way. England making slow progress here, but they are making progress. This is
which is a
progress.
Bad thing.
But they're playing it through the backs. Little pop move there. Wales not letting them get through that solid wall of red players.
Oh!
Charge down. Ball's gone straight out there from a Welsh player. Where does that go back to?
Oh, that must hurt so much.
That's the confusing part of the rules. Because it's gone
It comes
out.
off the Welsh player, so that England have to have the thing.
Yeah, but it's gone out on the full, which means it goes to where the player kicked it.
No, where it got hit off, surely. Can I have some seats?
Yeah. So it's gone back to where it came off the Welsh player.
Yeah.
I've never thought of that as a tactic before. That's like a weird one. England making lots and lots of ground there from that breakaway through the middle.
It's not really a tactic, though, is it? Because it's still going out.
Yeah. You're right, but like if you're under too much pressure and you need to relieve it.
But it depends how if the Welsh player went, huh, it'd go further away, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it went from where it hit the player. It didn't go from where the ball went out of play.
Oh, what?
That is definitely a line out to Wales. He's definitely Owen Farrell put his foot firmly out there. England trying to stop the Welsh quick line out by touching the ball. Yeah, definitely out of play there. Quick ball off the floor there by Daly, which probably gave them a lot of room, but good covering tackle by Gareth Davis. The names are starting to come to me now.
He looks miserable as anything.
Which one? The
Both
one in
of
the
them.
white. Eddie Butler. No, Eddie Jones and can't remember the other guy's name. Maul, as always, Wales trying to get some ground, set up a solid base for them to take a
Stop
box kick
mooing.
off. Oh, I think they're mooing B
Why are they putting their hand up in the air?
because they weren't calling for a penalty for England collapsing the ruck, which I think they
Well,
probably won the fair grounds there to start calling for that. Box kick from Wales, taking them back to the halfway line, falling into the arms.
What do you mean by box kick?
It's the kick that comes out the scrum half takes a very certain style of kick where he takes like quite a straight legged kick, opposed to that where it doesn't like.
So what kind of kick is that?
A kick. It was a grubber kick that was because it bounced the ball off the floor.
So you got a box kick, that kick, and a long
grubber,
kick.
yeah. Well, you got a crossfield kick. You say that was a long kick in the air. You'd say is a kick for territory. A high kick's an up and under. A grubber's where they bounce it along the floor.
It's just a kick, isn't it?
Yes, it's just a kick. Wales passing along their line-out call. Yeah, Ken, you're well within your right there to say that they've taken the line a bit there. England creeping, professionally trying to sneak across.
That's not even straight.
Yeah, that's what they're just trying to sort out there. Ken Owens kicking off. Let's go into the middle this ball is. Bloody hell, Wales. You can't turn it over there. That's ridiculous. Oh, pulling a player straight down. Penalty to Wales. Little handbags going on here.
Oh, fight.
Yeah. Interesting choice. Ref cam. We love a bit of ref cam. He's having a little pop at the English there for something. Don't know what was going on. I think you should give him +10 for that. 10 meters, please. Whatever that means. Contact in the air. I don't know. He did some arm cross thing. Kick to touch. Wales not even making it to halfway line with that clearance kick, but I'm sure they won't be disappointed relieving the pressure. Yeah, contact in the air and offside. Contact with the player catching the ball in the air because he didn't get the ball. He got his hand. Good call by the referee. Another Welsh line out. Here we go. We're going to get a similar result. Good clean thing. What was going on there with the props at the back? Trying to tackle each other, slow each other up. That wasn't good. Big up and under kick there from Anscombe. Oh, George North recovered the ball, but he's isolated.
I didn't even know he was playing.
Yeah, we talked about him once already. The ball's gone into touch there, but who are they going to give it to? Wales at England. Wales ball. Wales put in for the thing. Oh, here we go. Liam Williams.
He's gone round his neck,
Yeah, interesting. Cool heads need to prevail here. It could get a bit interesting. Alan Williams, you get Sinclair and you're winding him up. You know exactly what you're doing. They said they might do this from the start. Give him a little bit of a tickle the ticking time bomb, get him a bit wound up for his defence of his other players. Interesting. Not sure it's a very ethical tactic, but it's one they're playing.
But it's different. That's what you need. It's different.
Yeah, we're going to call the captains in here. Captains, we're going to have a word. What do you think he's saying? We've got to mimic what he's saying to the captains here. Right, Alan, you need to come over here. We need to have a chat. Or he's a South African, isn't he?
All right, Alan.
That's right, lads. We're going to have less of these handbags. If we have any more of that, it's going to be a yellow card to either one. You're going to be down to 14 men for 5 minutes. And I'll do one either way if I need to. Lovely, I can hear you swallowing. Oh, hello. Yeah, no, 15 deserves it there. No, number 12 for England. Oh, he actually. I wonder if we're going to go upstairs here to review that because there's no need for that. Quickly though, the
Literally grabbed him around the neck, like.
yeah, I wonder.
How did that not? What?
How is that? What I don't understand is that they do let a lot of that kind of stuff go, in rugby, and I don't quite understand how that happens. I think it's something that needs to be cut out of the game. There's no need for that kind of hanging around. So there's a free kick there to Wales for something at the line out. Without the ref mic, it's hard to know what it was. But a free kick. Wales have opted to take the scrum. I think they feel a bit confident now that they've got momentum going forward. I think they feel they've got underneath England's skin, and that they're going to start taking some ground, taking some umbrage whilst they're at it.
Come on, Wales.
So lining up for the scrum. Going to be interesting here if England do pop up like it's been happening in the last couple of scrums, or if there's any hint of a scrum penalty. I do feel like the referee may give it Wales's way. Yeah, England goes straight down. Penalty, Wales. Wales is going to opt for another scrum. They're going to play for the yellow card here. Why they repeat these scrums, because that's what they're trying to do. Is they're going to keep on repeating it, keep on moaning about them not holding themselves up.
What's the tactic? Why don't they hold themselves up?
Well, I'm pretty sure they want to hold themselves up, but I think like if they're off balance or anything, it's not easy. You think that front row, even though they've got the players behind them, if they're not quite set right, they've got 908 kilos pushing down on them. I couldn't squat 908 kilo, or even half that, or even a quarter of that, even a 10%.
Who went down then? I think
Wales
it was
technically went down then, but he's given it to Wales. The benefit of that to Wales. They're picking on Carl Sinclair there. English team gathering around him, making sure that he's not letting the Welsh boys get in his head. I think we're going to have to move this scrum in, if you ask me, ref. It's not going very well.
So how many scrums will they do until they go, right, okay?
Till the referee gets bored and he gives a penalty for it rather than a free kick. Because at the moment he's giving free kicks.
What's a penalty?
Penalties where we have the opportunity to kick it over the post.
It's not a free kick.
Free kick means that we regain possession. You can't kick a free kick over the post. But a penalty you can kick over the post. A free kick, it would return England possession. Scrum, ball's out the back of the scrum. It would return. You
Wales
retain
got
possession at the kick if it goes out of play. Wales have got it. It's with the forwards who fling it out to the backs to get some width. Ken Owens breaking the line there. He should have passed it, but bear in mind, for a prop, he got himself up to speed and really hit that line.
How fast do you reckon they run?
I can't tell you off the top of my head. I would have said above 10 meters per second. Hopefully.
And how many are there on a whole team, including subs? Is there 2 teams worth?
27. No, 25.
And how many are on each side?
That's a Welsh thing. 15 aside.
Oh, so not quite.
Oh no, 22. Sides of 22. I knew that.
Not releasing. Who's not releasing? That's for them.
England not releasing the ball there.
Sucks to be you, England.
That's why
He just touched his bum. He's gay, number 5.
What if he is?
I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but he just touched his bum.
I'm pretty sure he's married, but I mean, yeah.
They do look like Guinness, don't they, those socks?
They do.
And the ref has the same socks as the English team. Does that say anything to you?
That is a poor choice, isn't it, really, if you weren't trying to think. So Wales need to capitalise here, because England are giving away 7 penalties. Look at that poor indiscipline. Wales are doing very well to keep their discipline up high. 2 penalties, but England giving away 7 penalties.
Bloody points this time.
Yeah, this will take us to 6-10, which means that we still need 4 points. So 2 penalties or just a try without a conversion. That would take us to level playing, or well, we'd be in the lead by 1 point, 11-10.
Come on, mate. 33 metres.
Anscombe staring it out, visualising his head, this ball trickling
He's not.
over
He's
the
probably
posts.
singing himself a song.
Calming himself down, drowning out the crowd. Big kick. Just scooches its way inside the post there. That brings Wales up to 6, England 10. Thanks for the little graphic there saying penalty kick. We all watching, it's fine.
Wales, Wales.
Wales, Wales. Right, so I told you last time, I reckon that ball's going right in that back right-hand corner. They've obviously identified someone who they think's got some buttery hands. But turns out that seems a bit interesting. That hand was around his head there.
Well, we know that England are a fan. Oh, what?
He's allowed to do that. That's competing at a ruck. So there's no one committed to that ruck there. So I completely agree with what you're saying there now. That
They don't need everyone there, do they?
no, but England are trying to commit people to slow up the ball or trying to tie in the runners, but they want to protect the ball as well from where they're going to kick. Straight down Elliot Daly's throat there, giving them a great opportunity to build. That's what they're not doing very well. They're not kicking into lots of space, but giving it lots of height, they give the England players opportunity to get underneath the ball. This ball's got lots of height, hoping that they can get underneath it. Oh, taken by Liam Williams. Looking a bit sluggish there, though, Liam.
Like you know him then.
Yeah, I'm on first name terms.
See, these
Gareth Davis taking the ball.
Surely, if he went to get that ball, then he's offside.
Box kick. Yeah, you're right. He can't take it out the back unless the nine had touched it. Right formed. England under a lot of pressure here by Wales. You can see that the ball breaking through. Wales have got to be careful not to slide offside.
Oh, he's got his face in his balls.
Interesting now. Halloween Davis asking, can I hit that, please? Ball coming up, nice and high. Liam Williams recovering the ball, getting driven straight back into the floor. Very well timed tackle there by the English player.
He's hurt.
I don't think he is. I think he'll get back up. He is very thin for a rugby player, though. Have you ever thought that? Advantage to Wales. I'm not sure what for, but there's definite advantage being played here.
What is advantage to Wales?
And that's going to be taking out the kicker. There could be a yellow card here. There could be a yellow card. I think that does need to be reviewed. The boy's trying to get underneath Sinclair's head, giving him all the shouts as you would expect. He's doing very well here, drowning them out. Boys, let's go away. I think that needs to be looked at upstairs because that was very, very late.
What happened?
He's taken the kicker out. He's not allowed to take the kicker out. The whistle was already given for offside. The ball's already been kicked, and then he stood and lined him up. That's a clear yellow card. That is 100% a clear yellow card. I don't know. I think the actions of the Welsh players afterwards may have mitigated that, which would be very, very unlucky for them if it has. But yeah, he has definitely clobbered the player out there. Is he? Are they still reviewing it?
Nope, that's it. No yellow card.
No yellow card. Whew. Sinclair, you're very lucky there, my friend. There was no effort made there. You lined him up and you stood back in his direction. I would be making sure that you kept the line out there. If Sinclair had gone off, look at that. He's got 20 tackles. England having to make lots and lots of tackles. What? The closest Welsh player had 11 tackles.
17.
I thought it was 11.
Chipperooker 17.
Did he have 17? Whereas there was like 5 England players ahead of him there. So good solid line out from Wales into a maul, which has gone down. But the ball's coming back very quickly Wales' way.
And now they're going to have to wait for a while for everyone from the Welsh team to get up again.
I'm not sure they're going to wait very long. He sealed the ball off there. He came flying out of that line.
He's around the neck, man.
Yeah, he is. I always wonder about that. There's penalty there. Good Corby. Penalty, advantage Wales. Kick to nothing. And it's scored over. We're coming back for the Welsh penalty. I think we're going to take the points here. Oh, is there going to be... He's blown up. Someone's made a comment. Owen Farrell's going to explain it. There's a high tackle.
Around the neck.
Around the neck. At the ruck. You can't do that. It's against the rules, you naughty boy. I assume that's what they say.
I don't think that's what he said.
What? There's some interesting comments going on here. Yeah, Sinclair's arm slid back up. That's the second thing after a while that he's been very close to the mark. He's got to be very, very careful there. The boys are definitely trying to get into his head. I'm not cool with that being a tactic. I think it's very underhand.
I'm sure you can hear that on the
Not really. I've got the headphones on. But you don't like the fact I'm scratching my feet, even though she itches her legs all the time in bed. Oh, we got one like, one thumbs upper.
How is he still on the pitch?
Which one's Sinclair?
Yeah.
He has been very close to the nail. Mate, you know what it is? 3 strikes and you're out. 2 strikes at the moment, I reckon.
We get
They're
this with
getting under
9.
his skin.
What are we
9, yeah,
there?
it takes us within 1 point. That's a good solid kick there kick from Anscombe, taking us to 9-10. Did you know? Here's a fun fact about rugby rules for you: if the kicking tee is brought onto the pitch, you must kick it.
What do you mean?
So
Oh, he's off.
replaced before he got sin binned, I feel. They definitely got into his head. But that's a solid 56 minutes there for a prop, normally averaging around a 60-minute playing time. What do I mean?
Bye, Sinclair.
At a penalty, you get the option to take the points or take a kick to touch. We opted to take the points.
So after you get that,
But
you can't kick it.
Yeah,
to touch.
if the kicking tee comes on, you have to take the decision to kick for points. I'm not sure many people know that rule. That's one of the ones that someone came out with in work the other day. Big kick up the field here, going for territory. England are going to hope to run this back very fast.
How long is a rugby match? 90.
80 minutes.
Oh,
80 minutes.
we haven't got that long left, have we? 20 minutes. Come on,
yeah, you're
Wales.
right. 20 minutes left. But this ball is being popped around the park. That went out on the full. That's going all the way back to the halfway line. Not a very good decision there by Owen Farrell. Wales seem to be having the momentum swinging their way.
He's quite hot though.
Yeah, for a rugby player, he hasn't been bashed about a bit, is he? Though? But
Who's that?
Owen Farrell. Sorry, boys.
He's a little pretty boy, isn't he?
He is a little pretty boy, and he likes to get underneath people's skin.
But also, he hasn't got any protection
Cauliflower.
over his ears. But he hasn't got cauliflower ear.
He plays in what is called the backs. He's number 10, so he doesn't necessarily go into the scrums, which is where that mostly happens.
Is he the captain?
He is the captain of England. He is also like the equivalent of the quarterback in American football, where he makes most of the decisions. Oh, how on earth had Wales lost that ball? They should have definitely have claimed that. That was ridiculous. That's what they need to work on in training. They need to start catching the ball at lineouts. Number 10. Fly half.
This must hurt so much.
Not as much as you think it does. Have you ever been in a pylon in school? Or
No.
pylon?
Yeah, but never at the bottom.
It doesn't hurt. Like, there's only one person on that pylon, it's not that bad. What hurts is when people stamp on you. That sucks.
And also when they
box kick. See, that's a box kick. See how straight his leg was?
hit you to the floor.
England claiming the ball there. Offside number 2. You need to really watch where he's going. England have broken through. This is going to... Wales really need to make a tackle here. The momentum's completely switched directions now, with England taking fast ball constantly, laid out there by the Welsh player, Owen Farrell, and the referee's having a pop at him now. It's making great progress. They're on the edge of the Welsh 22, really pushing to get inside there. Wales.
Do you see what England are not doing though? They're not kicking the ball now like we did.
No, they're applying the pressure because they were making ground. However, they've lost about a metre there. They've gained that metre straight away again. Come on, Wales. You need a bit better rush defence there. They're now inside the Welsh 22. The ball's in. That's got to be out. That's got to be out the ruck. Oh, the Wales players should have tried to gather that. They're too slow. They're standing too flat. They need to start better rush defence. Alan Wynne trying to get over the ruck there to slow up the ball. Boys, you need to get wide. There's an overlap. Good work. Good work. They spotted that. Wales have neutralised that pressure. Great turnover. Great turnover there from Wales. Oh, that was an awful kick. However, we're coming back for the advantage. For the knock-on.
So is that our ball?
Yeah, we're gonna have the put in at the scrum. That English fan there, really devastated to see that the turnovers come and that England didn't capitalise on that. There seems to be some issue with the referee's mic because an assistant referee's coming on. Boys, you just got to tackle with your arms. Like, hold on to
So
them.
who's that? That's not Sinclair.
No, he's off. That's Vinopola, I think. Owen Farrell. Oh, we
Oh
could be coming back here. That needs a. I'm not rooting for Wales. That needs to come back. That was poor.
no, because after everything they've done for us as well,
I know it does.
calm as a bitch.
It does go 50-50, but that was not a great decision by Ken Owens there.
He is 32 now,
I'm
so
surprised. Or is it him? I'm surprised that neither of those two is coming back for a penalty. Oh, it is been turned over. That's a penalty for them, I believe. It's hard without hearing the not the commentary, but the referee's mic there to hear what's going on. My ears are getting toasty. I've had these headphones on for an hour and a half.
yeah.
Hello to the two people watching. I hope you're enjoying the commentary. We're doing all right, I think. So there we go. We're having a complete substitutions of the front row here for Wales. Tom Francis coming on.
It's not like rugby, is it? You can have as many substitutes as you want.
You can have up to 5 substitutions.
What, in rugby?
Yeah, because you have 5 subs on the bench. However, if there's a blood substitution, you can roll someone back on, or they can, vice versa. They can change.
Yeah.
If it's early on in the game and there's a blood sub, they can sub the.
So we've had more possession of the ball than England, and we're still losing.
Yeah, we haven't made
most of
the profession. Right, we're bringing on Dan Bigger, going into for a much more defensive kind of mindset. They would have said Hadley Parks there as well, is it? Good work, Gareth Anscombe. I think you've done yourself justice. Not quite the dynamic ball carrying that we want. I think Wales are struggling in number 10 at the moment to find
Bigger's quite hot as well.
That dynamic attacking number 10.
Oh, that camera is low.
Spidey cam. Very interesting. Yeah, I wonder how they don't get hit by the ball so often. That's
they
why,
lift it up.
because they pull it out of the play very quickly as soon as it comes through. Ball coming out the back there. Boof! Big hit there by Hadley Parks. Am I right? Is he playing? Yes, Hadley Parks. I'm good. I am right. Turnover, England. Crikey, Wales.
Have we already lost the ball?
Yeah. Not releasing. I'm not sure.
Don't smile.
I'm not sure how the referee was able to decide that quickly that they hadn't released the ball. But that's going to give England a big kicking opportunity, take them up to 13-9.
If they get it.
If they make it. How? So I don't understand. So he's not holding onto the ball. He's presented the ball there. The ball's been held into him by an English player off his feet. That's a very difficult decision there for a referee to have to make. One that I clearly disagree with, but I also understand why the referee would give it that way.
Tom Curry, mate, you are not fit.
He's got one of those upside down mouths.
He's got an upside down face.
No, his chin's definitely at the bottom of it.
I hope he's not going to miss that, is he? Come on.
It's straight in front of the post, isn't it? It's not that far out.
If he misses that, he's not a rugby player.
Does he still do his celebration and donate to charity at the end after every kick? He used to give it the old J's, didn't he? The Interlocking J's.
Did he?
Yeah, and it was to signify a charity. And he used to donate every time he made a kick.
That's nice. That's quite nice, actually.
Yeah, I think that's it. Like, we'll see now. Oof. Even though that was in front of the post, it was pulling left quite strong. No, he didn't see him do his trademark old celebration. Maybe that was just for a season. Can I just say, England, the people in the England marketing department with those rose hats were late to the party. The Welsh daffodils have been around for years. That's the first time I've seen one of those roses.
And they're not nice.
They're not quite the same as the daffodils, are they?
Well, an English player off again.
Yeah, there's another substitution there. Number 5.
Cubis is off.
And Launchbury.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
On. I wonder how World Rugby are going to tackle that tight formation in front of a kicker.
I swear, if we don't win, I'm going to be so devastated.
I have to say, I'm very impressed at how close it is. I did think England would take a lot more points from Wales by this point of the match, but there's still time left to go. And Wales, I'm really hoping that they return some solid kicks. Starting out right from the back, running the ball in.
Oh.
That was a massive interception pass there, Alan Wynne. You should have realised that. However, I do think he's going to be saying that he was offside. Would have been his conversation. Oh, don't worry, Wales, England have spilled the ball forward.
Run as fast as
Ball's
you
gone out to the
can.
fast player on the wing. We're going now. Hadley
Run!
Parks drawing in the defenders and the attackers.
Run faster.
Oh, number 11. We need to watch him there. He's had a bit of a
We need
problem
faster
for England.
runners. I just hit
He's still
myself and
down.
it hurt.
There's a overlap on the right hand side. Come on, Wales. Here out the players. It's going back to the right, but I reckon that overlap's now gone.
Do not kick the ball. There's no one there to catch it.
So here we go, passing it out. We're going to try and use it. We need to go back the opposite way now. Wales committing lots of people to these rucks, which means there's not many people in the back line, but England only having 1 or 2 defenders in there.
Come on, Wales. Go try.
Good clear out there by the Welsh boys. Now it's a bit better. 1 or 2 people to these rucks, not throwing loads in there. Picking and going. However, the cameraman's had a bit of a dodgy day. Pick and go, metre by metre. Here we go. Forwards think they're going to make it. Are you a bit happier now that they're only committing 2 people to these rucks?
I just want them to score a try. The time they kick it,
So we're about 10 metres out now, Wales. 12th phase.
If they were to kick it now from here, would we only get 2 points?
3 for a drop goal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So it'd be 12, 13? That's not too bad.
12, 13. But I think we're building up here. We're building up, trying to get this try.
Come on, Wales!
Moving now. We're definitely
Come on!
10 metres. Rolling into 8. Rolling onto 5.
That was clever.
Still 5 metres.
Come on!
Pick and go. The forwards lined up, ready to smash it in. Tackles coming up right close to the shoulders.
Oh, if we lose this ball.
But the Welsh players are going in very low, very difficult to challenge. Big, powerful forwards coming.
I'm walking off if we'd get turnover, Joe, and we're stopping this.
But he can't deal with the pressure if we don't score. Taking it right in front of the post. Ball coming out now to the back.
Come on,
Alan Wynne seeing a gap. He hasn't quite made it. Good tackle there by the prop. Coming in. Wales hitting a flat wall of white shirts. Come on, Wales. You can do it. Wales still pushing hard. England taking them back to the 8 metres out. They're really trying now. Hitting up the forwards again. Making no ground. Actually losing metres. Come on, Wales.
How many phases are you allowed to have?
You can have as many as you damn well like. However, it's very hard to score a try after a certain amount, statistically. But they're just going to keep on bashing through 6 or 7 metres now.
Come on, Wales.
6 or 7 metres still. Really struggling to get through this Welsh wall, this white wall of England players. Passing the ball out wide. Missing a couple of players. He's isolated. He's put the ball down, picked up. Very smart rugby play there by Liam Williams. Great job. Advantage Wales. Not sure what for, but we got advantage. We'll take it.
What does that mean?
There's a penalty coming to us if we want it. Ball's gone out really wide now. Very isolated. George North running, smashing the players off. He should have offloaded. That was very greedy again of George North.
The problem with offloading so close to there.
Try time. Here we go, Wales. Well done, boys.
Yeah!
14-13. Good work by George North, holding onto the ball. B was right. I was wrong to say that it was going through there. Number 4, Corey Hill scores the try. Happy days. Get that scrum off, mate, and have a little bit of a breather. Oh, hang on, though. We're going upstairs.
He's getting a card out. Try's been given. They can't take it away.
Oh, we thought this before, but I think he might do. There was lots of no-arm tackles there. You are right. There might be a card coming here.
That's on the line.
That is definitely a try. That had downward pressure. However, the replacement prop, number 18, could be seeing himself have a card here because I don't see any attempt there to wrap his arms. Did you?
No.
This could be an interesting decision, seeing as it would have stopped the try, and that would mean that it'd be a yellow card.
Oh, is it?
That's a try. Our touch judge there, very happy with that. But I wonder what they're reviewing. Without hearing the ref mic, it's hard to know. But I think that is a solid try. Warren Gatlin and the boys in the box having a happy days. Good to see that man in front of them lose his hair.
You can't take a try away, can you?
You could do, however, it's been given. It's definitely been given now because, well, once the kick's gone over, it's pretty game on.
That is a difficult kick.
That is a difficult kick. 4 meters from the sideline. However, he has absolutely rocketed that through. Great work, Dan Bigger.
Come on.
That takes us to 16-13.
With 10 minutes left to go.
3 points clear. So that means an English try.
It looks like Joe's buying the dinner tonight.
It does look like I'm buying the dinner. However,
Come
I am
on.
happy to buy the dinner if this means to a Wales win. So come on, Wales. Let's close down the doors. Let's play the rest of the game in the English half. Good solid catch. That man's had good hands all night. Johnny May's come off. That's not good for my fantasy team. I needed him to play a full game, really. Number 23 for England. The name that I could not say is come on.
23 for England is
The bottom one, right at the bottom.
Cogan.
I apologise to that man. He has got a very good name. I can't say it.
Cogan.
Kognazki? Iga?
Oh, come on, Wales.
Siga. Siga? And I can't even hear anyone else say it. Just me and my headphones. Great long kick. Great. Oh, absolutely fantastic territory finder there. That ball has gone out after a bounce. Dan Bigger, you should be proud, my friend. Look at that little cheeky smile. So,
come on.
Here we go. Welsh line out. No, English line out. Are we going?
You're never going to want me to watch rugby again with you, are you?
I know. If you're happy to watch rugby, I love rugby, so I'll happily watch it with you.
We should watch it with my parents.
I reckon, yeah.
My dad and my mum are crazy about it.
Very passionate people. Corey Hill getting replaced. The try score's coming off. Adam Beard's coming on. Oh, he's got a little bit of a sore knee coming on. That's from that no arms tackle that I just called out at the try line, I reckon. That's why they're so dangerous. Give yourself a pat on the back, my friend. Good try. Good effort all game. Solid performance by Corey Hill. Get that man some ice.
Get that man a pint.
Here we go. Wales getting straight down the throat of England at the line out, holding on that maul. However, England are making progress. Get some more of those Welsh forwards in there, boys.
Yeah, that's why they're making progress. There's like 2 Welsh people and like 7,000
That's because
English.
we're trying to hold more of a defensive line. So if it did come out, we come forward. Something Wales aren't doing, which England were doing, is those lazy runners, I'm going to call them, preventing runners come through. Tom Curry didn't like the fact that Navidi was keeping him there down with him, making sure it was even pegging. But here we go, right on top of it.
Come on, 9 minutes and counting, Wales. Come on. Come on, you can do it.
We're going back for advantage here. I think it's England advantage.
It is, they're clapping.
Not sure what for. He was on the floor. He's dropped the ball. It's a knock on. I'm not sure what was given there because obviously we can't see it. The referee did say it went backwards, but watching that review, I don't think it did. But without hearing that,
look at his face.
Yeah, it is a scrum, a Welsh scrum, I would say, put in for Wales. Yeah, he's burst his ear there. I'm surprised there's not someone out there giving him a quick mop down before he gets in this scrum. But hey, so Welsh put in at the scrum, just outside the English half.
Go. Come on, Wales.
Ball's in. Solid scrum.
For 5 minutes.
Can't tell you what's going on.
Wales are down.
No, England have gone down. He's telling them to get the ball out. He wants the game to be fast flowing. Nice up and under there from Dan Bigger, putting the English players right under pressure. But there are 3 of them there. That was a blocking run. I would like the referee to have a quick look at that, but I don't think he will. There was 3 English players there stood in front of the ball catcher. How on earth is that allowed? Alan Wynne being held down in the wrong side of the ruck. Shouting at the referee, letting him know all about it. But the ball's not making any progress from England here. They're pinned right back in their own half.
Come on, Wales.
Ball's gone back to Owen Farrell. I think they were planning on a kick there, but a small misstep by him has meant that Wales have tackled them, pushing them back towards their 22. There's an England player down just on the far side. They're now currently playing with 14.
Oh, there is, isn't there? How has no one not seen that?
Well, technically the player can come on. They can get some attention whilst the ball's still playing, as long as they don't get close to him. Ball's been kicked. Players making sure they avoid that player, but the ball's going to get very close to them here. I'm not sure how much longer the referee will be able to play on if the ball stays in this area. Keeping his eye, just clocked them there, making sure they're going to stay clear. Wales running a tight ball in. Route 1, trying to gain a metre by metre. This has gone into a very exciting end to the game. 7 minutes left now.
And we're gonna
Six
win.
and a half minutes left. I wouldn't like to call it yet, but I'm feeling
Touch
pretty
wood.
confident at the moment. Wales keep on pushing the ball forward, playing this slow ruck to ruck rugby, then we might have a good opportunity. Oh, we're lining up for a box kick. This seems like an interesting choice after what I just said. Box kick, putting them under pressure. Oh, that's very tactically clever. Oh my goodness, he's regained the ball. Dan Bigger's regained the ball from that kick. Here we go. We're just on the edge of the 22. We've got to watch out where we're playing because there's still a player getting treatment for England. They're still all with 14 men, technically. The doctor's trying to get the player back up, but I just don't think he can. We might have to go for a scrum because I think that player needs a bit more help than they're able to give. Wales going from ruck to ruck, just sitting on the edge of their 22. Ball's getting very close to that injured player. You're giving me a look and it put me off on track.
You're getting so excited, bless you.
Yeah, I'm doing my best. Wales building now, building. Going to the forwards again. There we go. The player's up on his feet. However, England still can't get a substitution on because that's not how the game works. So England's still technically with 14 men. Wales have lost a lot of ground there, but they're still in possession with the ball because they have to wait till the ball goes dead. Big up and under kick in the air. England players running across, but there's been a mark called, which means we're going to get a kick from there.
Does that have to get the player on?
No, I don't think they can get. Yes, they can get a player on from a mark. Oh, one of the substitutions, one of the players off the bench has come to help get that player off. Feel very sorry for him there. No one likes to see an injury.
I don't mind if it's the English team.
Ball's been recovered. 15 up and under. Here we go. Liam Williams trying to recover his own kick, and he does. Staying in field, making progress. Looked for the offload, but it wasn't on. Quick ball now by Wales. Playing it through. There was space over Dan. You should have passed it out. We had a massive overlap. But here we go. I'm going to say, for me, this is a turnout for the books if Wales hold on to this lead for the next 5 minutes.
Oh, I'm so happy.
They've got to keep going now. I reckon a try on the board would really make them feel safe.
Come on, Wales!
Come on, Wales. Here we go. Really fast-flowing rugby from Wales at the moment. England allowing them a technique to play this. But that's turnover. That's got to be turnover. But how's that happened? The referee's saying it, play on. Advantage. It's going from turnover to turnover. Advantage Wales coming in from the side. Ball's been held up. We're going to have a scrum. But that signal does say coming in from the scrum. He's waving his hands around like Billy. I can't keep up with what his decision is.
Wales.
Here. It's Wales ball, but I'm not sure what for. I think we're having a scrum. So it means the ball's not going anywhere. Wales put in at the scrum.
4 minutes. Come on, Wales.
4 minutes.
You only got 4 minutes to save the world. No hesitation.
Oh, however, have you seen...
We've got another comment, Joe.
We've got an... Oh, I'll slide over now. Thanks, Sam Thompson, for saying that he loves Wales.
Wales.
We're pretty passionate for Wales over here too. Number 11 for Wales, Josh Adams, just receiving some treatment for a sore hip. But I think
he's just cramp probably.
I think he's going to be able to continue on. England bringing on another substitution. Bradley Shields on.
Brad Shields has said.
Brad Shields. Sorry, Bradley. I've given you a full name, which you clearly don't like. Brad Shields. Wales at some point have changed. Come on, Wales. Go on, Ken. You tell him. I think Ken's gone off as well. He's having a break. Good work, Ken. I think that was a great game from you.
I know, new scrum half on.
New scrum half on. He's looking very young, isn't he? Oh, look at that there. 16 tackles missed. England made a lot of dominant tackles, but had to make more tackles. Wales only having to make 146 tackles to England's 222.
Look how nervous everyone's looking in the crowd.
This is tense times.
Come on, Wales.
4.5 minutes left of this game. Just 4.5 minutes left. Come on, Wales. No, sorry, 3.5. Can't do my maths here. 3.5 minutes. Ball's come up. Wales advantage. Scrum not settling. We're going to have a reset scrum. Wales is still going to try and wind people up.
D is now on. That's the 12-year-old.
Yeah, for Gareth. Gareth Davis. Aled Davis is the person on there at number 9 in the scrum half position. Warren and the boys in the box, in the Welsh box, can't sit still. They are on their feet. They can smell victory.
And he's miserable as sin.
Eddie Jones is not looking comfortable in that seat at the moment.
Come on, Wales.
I have to say that in the last part of the game, you would say this is going Wales's way, and fairly too. England haven't played a bad game. It's just Wales are being just that little bit better, fighting for it.
Come on!
It feels like they want it a little bit more.
We do want it more.
Following
Surely
those-
my cheering is...
Following those substitutions, Josh Lavidi had gone to 8, which is where he
Yeah,
plays
come
for
on!
his home club. Crossfield
Come on!
kick.
Yeah!
He's recovered the ball. Try! Good work, Josh Adams. Congratulations. I think we're gonna have a review there, though. I'm not gonna set my heart on it until
Try's been given. Look at the points.
the points.
It's been given.
The points has been given, but it's not over till the conversion kick's gone over. We've gone to the TMO. We're gonna have to wait to see this replay before I'm willing to confirm this try. B's lost it in the corner though.
Yeah, off you go, Warren Gatlin. You fucking nailed it.
Warren Gatlin and the boys,
winner, chicken dinner.
They're pretty certain that that's a try, and I'm pretty sure that I'd agree with him. Josh Adams fumbled the ball but did not let it touch the floor. So I do not think there was a knock on. There's a fumble. There's a clear catch. There's a try. No double movement. Fantastic there. He wasn't tackled, so he's allowed to push again. Wasn't till too late that the English player tried to come and wrap his arms. That ball's a try. That ball's a try? What on earth is that for a term and phrase? Great.
Yes!
Great vision from Dan Bigger there, knowing his winger would be right underneath that ball to score.
Bringing Bigger on was the best decision we made.
Bigger's lining himself up for the conversion. 21-13. Liam Williams trying to control the side now.
Man of the match.
He's got a man of the match. Liam, I'm not necessarily your biggest fan, but I think you deserve that man of the match today.
What was he done?
He doesn't suit my style of rugby. He tries to get under the opposition.
Oh, what?
It's not how I like to play. But Bigger's just pulled that wide. Bit cross with himself there, but he shouldn't be, mate. The adrenaline's probably still pumping from that wicked crossfield kick that you just made that try with.
Come on, Bigger.
So that leaves us with less than 40 seconds to go in this game. Is it enough time for England to have any kind of impact?
No. England lose. Wales win. Woo! Wales.
Wales are very, very close now to winning this game. They've just got to make sure they continue and hold on to the ball for the next 30 seconds.
Let's get another try in there, Wales. Come on.
England are a try and a penalty away at the moment from taking the lead. So Wales are sitting pretty at the moment with that in a good position. Wales bringing on another set of fresh legs.
Perkins off, ship. Watkins on.
Here we go. We're going to go through some phases now just to try and slow up the ball. The clock's not far from turning.
10 seconds left, guys.
8 seconds. 5, 4.
I don't think it's actually going to end as soon
as
it's
not. But the clock's red. Here we go. Ball's gone straight out. Is the referee going to give it? That's the game.
Yeah!
That's a Wales win. And B has lost it. Fantastic. Great game there, Wales. I think England were in it the whole way. Very evenly paced. Scoreline shows that too. These boys should be proud of it. Alan Wynne does love a butt squeeze, doesn't he?
I was just going to say that then.
It's a sport thing, I know. And it's funny to watch though.
Come on, Wales.
That is amazing. I had written England in to be very clinical, very, very good coming into this game. I thought they were very difficult to beat. Wales not started off this Six Nations very clearly.
But won every game now.
But when it counts, the boys come around and they deliver. Not one thing that I would comment on, a massive improvement from the Welsh boys is on discipline and giving away those penalties. There were hardly any this match. It was very impressive. England spitting out a couple here and there, which has led to Wales win.
Come on, Wales.
2 very, very good tries there as well. Crossfield kick, absolutely brilliant. Picked up.
What is that?
This is a bit of a dodgy camera angle, BBC. There we go. That's a bit better. Ross Moriarty, all the boys giving each other. Look at the companionship. You don't get this in most sports, do you?
Sinclair, screw him.
Alan Wynne and Sinclair having a chat. Alan Wynne was definitely trying to get in Sinclair's head, so having a bit of banter. They shook hands and a bit of a hug. It's all sport. It all happens on the pitch. It's all over now. It doesn't matter anymore. Wales won. England.
Wales.
Seeing as this is an alternative commentary, you're definitely not going to get any talk with any of the players or anyone else because it's just me and B sat on the sofa. But I hope you've had a bit of fun listening to our live stream. Are you ready to stop it?
Yes.
Because I really need a wee.
Okay. See you soon, guys.
See you soon. Bye.